What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna start off, guys. I'm sorry I haven't posted anything on the past 2 weeks. I haven't done any updates on the SVT Lightning, on the red one, or my brother's SVT Lightning. So I just left you guys like just floating around. But today I'm gonna give you guys an update on that. And also, guys, I'm gonna go do a video that has been highly requested on my channel, and I've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of questions about it. So the opportunity showed up, and we're gonna go do it, guys. So as you guys see the title already on this video, so we're gonna go out there to the shop. They brought a Lightning from San Antonio. It's a 2002 SVT Lightning, belongs to my cousin, and he wanted to do an EGR delete, change out the spark plug, change out the gas filter, check out the vacuum lines, because it has like a misfire on it. Sounds like it has a cam, and the truck's just basically 4-pound lower, full exhaust, and the tune. But we're gonna do all that, guys. I'm gonna run you guys through all that, and I'm gonna show you the truck once we get there. So after we do all these mods and fix everything, we're gonna send this truck out to the dyno, guys, and I'm gonna have a video on that. So stay tuned, guys. I'm on my way to my brother's, to my mom's house. That's where the shop's at, and I'm gonna show you guys the Lightning once we get there. We're gonna unload that baby and start working on it as soon as possible. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so here's the truck. We just unloaded the truck. I was gonna get some footage. I didn't have anybody to record, but I'll give you guys a walk around this truck. It's super clean, man. It's a 2002, 74,000 original miles. And yes, my cousin takes very good care of this truck. It's super nice. Just look at the paint. Super shiny. Has a little drop on it. Full exhaust. And yes, it smells pretty damn rich once we were parking it inside. But show you guys inside. Beautiful truck, super clean. Everything's super clean, original. These trucks, man, these are jewels. To find one in these conditions, or like my brother's up there, they're just so damn hard to find. And if you find one, they're very expensive. But we're gonna work on this truck, guys, so stay tuned on this. Right, so this is the EGR Delete Kit. Comes with a nut cap up here to block the old pipe that goes down there to the headers, and your little plate that's gonna go where the EGR is at. So I'm gonna show you guys all the sensors and how it looks now. Everything's very complicated. So you got this sensor up here, this one's for the EGR, and you got this other one. So I don't know if you can see, there's one in the very back. Try to zoom in on it. That's the only sensor that you're gonna need for this. Everything else is gonna go out. So we're gonna get all these out, and this engine bay is gonna look super clean, especially removing this. It's gonna look real good. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna start taking everything off, and once I'm getting in there, I'm gonna start going in depth with everything that you have to do. Okay, so this is where we're at now. We took out the intake, the cold air intake, all the sensors, the bracket that comes for the intake that retains the shield. And now we got a better picture of what we're gonna work with and what's gonna be eliminated on. So remember, this is the bracket. It's mounted to the supercharger. So it's like an S-type bracket that goes around, has all those sensors. So if you could see, your EGR vacuum line comes where? To this sensor. So, and then you have this connector up here for that sensor. You got this one eliminates, and we're gonna get this one eliminated too. And there's some vacuum lines that I have to plug to make it work and connect into the other one. But I'm gonna start removing everything once I start getting everything off, because I already took this off. It's loose, the EGR pipe that goes to the exhaust. We'll be back once we advance more. Right, guys, so already got the bracket out with all the sensors for the EGR. So I'm gonna show you guys which ones you're gonna need and which ones you're not gonna need. So like I said prior to this, so that's how the bracket sits on the engine, the same way. Eliminate it, eliminate it, eliminate it. This is the only one you're gonna need. That's it. All these extra vacuum lines, I'm gonna take them all out. You could eliminate them, cap them off here for if you want to use it in the future, but everybody that's gonna tune or do the EGR delete, you don't need them no more. Cap these off too. These are the ones that come, the reference that comes from the headers that were connected to the EGR sensor. The other ones, these are all gonna go out. These lines also. And but we got another problem. as we're doing the spark plug change, we were having trouble with one of them. The very last one, cylinder 4, we managed to get it out, but this is the problem now. It's a 50-50 chance the cylinder is good or the cylinder is bad. I went and I sent out my wife to go get my camera to look inside the engine, see the cylinders. We're gonna see how it looks in there, if it's bad or not, and I'm also gonna do a compression test on it. This is something we didn't want to see. I wasn't expecting this out of the truck, but it's pretty bad, man. So we'll just wait until my wife brings the camera back, and I'll give you guys a video on how it looks inside the engine. So stay tuned. All right, so as we continue taking out the spark plugs, I showed you guys cylinder 4, what came out. Like I said, I'm gonna do a compression test. Then from 4 we switched to 5, and look at same problem. Try to zoom in. There we go, same problem. But we just did a compression test on cylinder 5 and we're good. So now we're gonna do the other one and see how the compression comes out, but I think we'll be good. Cross our fingers and we'll see. Oh man, guys, we were doing compression test on the cylinder number 4, and my cousin, he was on the driver's side cranking the truck up, man. I gotta go. And I was like, fuck, and I just saw his face like, and I was like, nah, I'm just fucking kidding, man. It's 180, so I'm gonna show you. So there we go, man. It's good. It was just the tune and fucked up the spark plugs, but we're good. Man, I should have recorded his face, man. It was crazy, man. His whole world went crashing down. So now we're still gonna keep on going. What we're doing, EGR delete, new spark plugs, fuel filter, and get it to the dyno tomorrow, man. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna still keep on working. Alright guys, already got the EGR pipe out. You're gonna have to take your wheel off to get access to the connection up here by the exhaust. That's where it goes out. You got that nut on top. I use my crescent and a little extension and start yanking on it. So I got this one loose already too, so I'm gonna tie that up. Put the EGR Delete Kit that comes here, the nut with the cap, block that off. Then you can put your wheel back on, you're good. Then we'll start assembling everything up here. So we're gonna keep on going, guys. Once I start doing the rest, we'll be back. Okay, guys, so we're done. So I'm gonna show you guys what you need and what doesn't need to be here. So you got your vacuum lines coming out of your mid plate. Red line comes to your fuel pressure regulator. The pink line, you gotta tee it off. Goes to the top of your boost bypass actuator. So you gotta tee that off, and this goes to your boost gauge inside the cabin, so you can see that little line goes in there. So tee it off. We got the red one and we got the pink one. This black one, it's the one that goes under the intake. This one up here, right there in the middle. So that's the one. And you have this other red one. This one goes to your I forgot the name of this little CBP, or I don't know what its name is. It goes under here. That's the only line that are gonna come up from here. The red one that's under that little valve right there, connected, that's the only one that's gonna come out through here. So it goes from here, then it goes all the way to the back. That's for your fuel pump, something. It does something with the fuel pump. I can't remember off the top of my mind the actual name of that thing. But second, you're gonna have to use the big black vacuum line that comes out of here. Is the thickest one there is in here. Trace it back. It's gonna come up through here, trace it all the way to the back, and it's gonna come out here. So you got this connection of vacuum lines up here, then you got this one. So there's another little black line that comes out. You gotta tap it off. You could leave it there, cut it, whatever. I just tapped it off here, took it off. It's over there on the table, you could see, black one. It just capped it off. So here's the thick one. This is the thickest black line you got there from the vacuum lines. This is the only one you need. This one, the red one that comes from here, route it through the back. The red one goes and connects here. The rest is so easy. Pink goes to your top of your boost bypass actuator. Tee it off inside the cabin. Red one for your fuel pressure regulator, and the black one, that's the bottom one, goes under your intake, and that's it, guys. It's just simple as that. There's not too much videos out there to show you how to do a EGR delete or what do you need. Some people do it different. This is the way I do it. Worked on my F-150, worked on my brother's SVT Lightning, and it's gonna work on this one. So we already turned it on the truck, everything's good, idle's pretty damn good. But that's what it is, man. And if you wanna tee off this one or tap it, it's up to you. I left it there and tapped it over here in the back, so it's over there in the back tap. So it depends what you want to do with it, guys. So but that's it for the EGR Delete Kit. Truck's running good. Everything seems fine. We'll see tomorrow, guys, what the tuner says, how much power we're going to pull out of it. But it's pretty good, guys. So if you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, whatever, put them down below, guys. And please share somebody else on the SVT community to help out some other people, guys. So thank you. And that's the lightning, and that's a wrap.